Hey, good Monday afternoon. Hey, I'm out here getting ready to do a quick video. Just a little change of scenery. I'm out at the inlet, and I just figured I'd come somewhere else and do a video. But I had a pretty good topic today. Uh, Veterans living with chronic pain. This is a big topic because I know that there's a ton of veterans living like this. And then just talking about chronic pain, what is it? It's, let's say, a means experiencing persistent, ongoing pain that significantly impacts daily life, often affecting work, social activities, and overall well being, requiring active management strategies like medication, physical therapy, stress management, sometimes psychological support to maintain a quality of life despite the constant discomfort. So yes, it's a lot that goes into chronic pain, and some chronic pain, some things you can see that cause chronic pain. Then there's some things you can't see that cause chronic pain. Me myself, um, the shoulder. I lived in chronic pain for 35 years dealing with this shoulder. And then as I aged and got older, now I got the chronic pain in the hips, in the knees, and you just don't know when it's going to show up. I mean, like, if I want to go walk, you got to deal with it. Sometimes just sitting down and it's there. So these are some things that veterans really struggle with, and sometimes they don't know how to express uh, the chronic pain. And you know how we do as veterans, we always been told to suck it up. And guess what? That's probably not the best thing to do, because eventually it's going to get to a point where it's unbearable. And then chronic pain, it has some physical limitations like difficulty performing everyday tasks due to pain, like reduced mobile mobility depending on the pain location. You know, with the shoulder, I always had to come up with ways to get dressed without getting injured more that day because I would always get, like, I call them shockers, but that pain, all I had to do just move the wrong way, and that pain gonna shoot through that shoulder like something you never want to feel. So I know those shockers that people get. I know that's not the right word, what it's called, but that's what it feel like. They feel like shock that's shooting through your body. Um, then you have these emotional challenges, dealing with frustration. Um, I dealt with the shoulder for 35 years, all because uh, they didn't want to do the surgery. They didn't want to do the total shoulder replacement due to my age. And that's something I had never heard of nothing like that, but um, they wouldn't do the surgery. I had the first surgery, but that wasn't a total. That was like um, I forgot the name of that surgery that they do with the shoulder, rotator cuff and something else. But that wasn't the surgery that I needed because it just continued to get worse. It needed a total shoulder replacement, which I found out that the doctors knew, but due to age, they wouldn't do anything about it. Just kept trying different remedies. Some uh, different medications, different exercises, the TENS unit, everything but the right surgery because of age. Um, Anxiety, when you know that you're gonna get hurt, you anticipate it because you know the injury is there, so you're gonna have anxiety about that injury. Um, Depression, difficulty managing stress due to constant pain. It's extremely hard to work when you're always in pain. You know the pain. If it's not there that second, it'll be there shortly. But that's just the stress of living like that. And then it has a social impact on your life. Avoiding social events or activities due to pain. Um, Difficulty maintaining relationships and feeling like a burden to others, because that's exactly how I felt. Um, when you're always in pain and chronic pain and you're snapping on people, people start eventually they start avoiding you. So, it can really have a big drag on your relationship, on your marriage, or whatever else type of relationship. It can be on your kids. Um, that's just one of the things that go along with chronic pain. And it is tough to deal with. And then feeling like you're a burden to somebody else, because when you always need somebody to do something for you, and you really, how veterans are, we don't want nobody to do anything for us. But here you go, you gotta ask somebody, and you might not have been that nice to them due to the pain, and now you need them. So these are some of the things that go along with chronic pain. And what medications do you take to relieve the chronic pain? So in my situation, I can't take a lot of different medications because of the chronic kidney disease. And then sometimes you got to go like the physical therapy, and just to find some type of exercise to try to lighten up the pain. But that doesn't always work, because sometimes it's internal and you just can't get to it. So what do you do? I mean, you just gotta continue to find a way. And um, sleeping is one of the biggest problems, because you're not getting quality of sleep. You're not going to be able to function on your job. You know, you're tired, you're fatigued. So if that chronic pain is causing you to not get sleep, proper sleep, you're not going to be that productive the next day. And living like that, hey, that's how I lived over about 35 years. So, and I know I'm not the only veteran that's going through this. So, you know, and here's the kicker. Every injury that we have was causing chronic pain is not service connected. So there's no compensation behind it. I mean, luckily for me, with the shoulder, yeah, I was service connected, and for that. But my hips and my knees and my foot, I'm not service connected for those, and that's just that chronic pain not going anywhere. Because as you age, guess what? Here come more injuries, and here's more pain. Here's a little more arthritis for you. You just turned another age. So that's what I'm dealing with right now, is the arthritis. That's, man, the change of weather. I mean, it's just there always. It's just there all the time. So I know that there's a lot of veterans living like this. I'm not the only one. But how are you dealing with your chronic pain? What medications, are you taking the right medications to alleviate some of the pain? Um, you don't have to tell me your personal stuff. What your personal business about your medication. I'm not asking you to do that, but that's personal stuff. But are you getting the right treatment to alleviate some of this pain? Because, man, the older you get, the worse it gets. And then the worse it gets, the more non-productive that you become. So, hey, that's all I got for you guys. I'm going to turn this camera around just to give you guys a shot of this intercoastal. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hey, you know my saying, if you see a veteran, you help a veteran.